there you go. This is a Room Brawling. The art of staying alive in beer joints, biker bars, and other fun places. So this is what I've got. Here we go. Let's have a look at it. I don't think I need to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I think it pretty much speaks for itself in the grammar of film, baddie. Anytime you see the long shot come in the fake baddie.
Give me a tree frog, I gotta take a piss.
You got it, brother.
What you have there is the classic baddie signal into other baddie move. And so both baddies now, something bad's going to happen.
You asshole!
And the bad thing that was going to happen, obviously, was the acting. But now let's go, let's take him through it. Here we go. So there you go, kids. This is the kind of thing that could happen if you were going to get involved in a brawl in a bar room. I just want to introduce you to my three friends that helped me make this. Your mates, right? Oh, they called Jim, Tom, Fred, Phil, Nicky, Carmine. My friends have got just daddy cool names.
Greetings. I'm Peyton Quinn. Mark Animal McYoung. Mike the Amazing Eagle Hainick.
Mike the Amazing Eagle ain't it, by the way. He was called Animal McYoung because he was a bit of an animal. He used to fight. He was called the Amazing Eagle because he used to try and fly off the top. He lived in a nest in a tree. But fine guys, and here they are anyway with the education. The first thing, of course, is the rules of fighting.
One of the most fundamental concepts that you need to know to avoid trouble in these kind of places is that of personal physical space. In the animal kingdom, this is called territory. When another animal of the same species enters one animal's territory, there is going to be conflict.
Now, that's absolutely true. Nowhere is it more true than in this jungle environment here. Now, ladies, you might not understand, but the gentleman will fully understand this. By the way, this is a gentleman's toilet, not a small church. Here we go. This is the kind of problem you can run into if you're not careful.
It's the same in the human world. An insensitivity or an ignorance of personal space.
Don't sit next to me.
The root of a number of fights and altercations.
These guys are so hard, right? Everyone wants to fight them to the point where they couldn't just go out in the street and say, like, who's next? They had to have a little appointments book.
It's important to remember that when somebody's interviewing you for punch-out potential, one of the things that he's looking for is...
Yes, you see? And you're being interviewed, wear a suit. That's all we're saying. Wear a suit. And can I just say, I don't want to insult you as an 11-year-old boy, but that is the worst picture of a footballer I've ever seen. What we're going to do now is look at a very sign. You're all, of course, fully conversant with Funa Kogi Undo. Funa Kogi Undo. Pushing and pulling. Okay? You push, you pull. It's one of the basic arts of any martial art and of any kind of fighting at all. And you're going to see it here in its purest form. Funa Kogi Undo. Push. And pull.
One critical concept you need to understand to make this pulling movement work is that you drop your hips before affecting the pull.
How often have you gone wrong there? You see? How often in the car park of the pub have you come round several hours later covered in blood and thought, I didn't drop my hips? I made a bloody fool of myself in front of all my friends, I didn't drop my hips. So watch and hey, learn. Let's see it in action now with a woman. Here's a thug, grab, so she pushes, step push, and there you go. Now, what could be simpler than that? Funal Cogiundo. I'll tell you the one thing we did, though, when we were making this film. We had some of the finest American actors at our disposal, and we used them.
Finally, we again look at teaming up this fundamental push-pull movement with environmental obstructions. In this case, another truck.
Right, watch the acting. Watch. Oh!
This consciousness of identifying the concepts and...
Some of the finest acting in the world, ladies and gentlemen, from, if you'll join me with a nice round of applause for our special guest star, Mr. Bill Cosby, ladies and gentlemen.